One thing good, one thing bad, one thing that we perceived as dirty. What's your good?
My good at the Olympics, golf. Scotty Scheffler started today 4 back, birdied 5 of the last 6 holes, came from behind. He shot a 62 yesterday to win the gold medal and then was choked up afterwards when he was hearing the national anthem. And I just thought it was awesome. It was awesome. Scotty Scheffler is a fabulous player, and you could tell how much it meant for him to win the gold medal in the Olympics.
Do you like golf in the Olympics?
I don't mind it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
Why not? Right?
Yeah.
As many competitions as you can.
Listen, it's better than the 3-on-3 basketball crap.
That was not good.
I
watched like 2 baskets of it, and I'm like, this stinks. I was there for
if
Jimmer
you're any
for
good
that.
at it, you're playing 5-on-5.
That's right. That's right.
Like, seriously. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to play the same game, but we're going to play 3-on-3 with guys that couldn't make the real Olympic team.
Except they're not the pros that it's not the ones who are NBA players who didn't make the traditional Olympic team. Jimmer Fredette was the player on the U.S. team.
Yeah. It's just not good.
Yeah. This was, speaking of NBA players, Michael Jordan was at the Hall of Fame. We always like a good Michael Jordan shout out. Now, he was there for Dwight Freeney.
He went to the NFL Hall of Fame ceremony. He didn't go to the ring. Okay.
Well, no, he wasn't there for the
Ring of Honor ceremony.
Ring of Honor.
For the Bulls?
Yes.
He was busy that night, remember?
Well, look.
He sent the video.
He's friends with Dwight Freeney. Who's he friends with at the Ring of Honor?
I think it's a
closer.
Great question.
Right. No.
Listen, when I see Michael Jordan out in public events like this, I'm not going to lie. I'm a 57-year-old man. I still get a charge out of it.
And I want to know, did Dwight Freeney replace Charles? Or was he always good friends with Dwight Freeney too? Or has Dwight Freeney become his new Charles Barkley?
I think there's one person to ask to get the story.
And that's
Michael Wilbon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
Wilbon. You're going to say Michael Jordan. I'm like, no chance.
You're not going to get to Michael Jordan. You may get to Michael Wilbon to ask that question.
So here's Julius Peppers then. So he was there for Dwight Freeney. Julius Peppers, of course, we know the story. He's from North Carolina. Right. He went to UNC, and then he noticed Michael in the crowd.
And this ain't in my speech, but I'm going to say it anyway. While I'm talking about Chapel Hill and North Carolina, and I know this is the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I ain't going to sit up here and act like my idol and one of the reasons that I went to Chapel Hill is not in the building. The GOAT, His Airness, Michael Jordan. MJ, I want to thank you for the inspiration and the memories. Love you, big bro.
Pretty cool. And
that
Julius Peppers' speech was good. Like, really good. Like, he did not speak a lot when he was an NFL player. Yeah. How many times did you hear him talk when he was a Bear? In 4 years.
Did he play basketball at UNC for a short period of time, or was it the whole time?
Yeah, no, Bill Guthridge was his coach. Yeah.
I think it was like a couple years he played there.
Yeah, at least 2. And when I was telling my wife about that he played basketball and football at North Carolina, and she could not believe it. I'm like, yeah, he was that good. He was such a good athlete.
Amazing.
Mellor, what do you got? What's your good?
My good is for all the former White Sox players who escaped the South Side. Eloy Jimenez continued the streak of players who have left and now gone on to have a good little bump. Eloy Jimenez now 5 for 9 in his Baltimore Orioles career, along with players like Michael Kopech, who have started out strong in their debuts. Kopech now, I believe, 2 scoreless innings for the Dodgers since he's escaped the South Side. The only man who seems to have not done well is Eric Fetty, but I'm sure he just needed a little bit of time. Maybe it was because he was pitching in Chicago and he's just having, flashbacks of being in Chicago. Nevertheless,
really?
Though,
it was too close.
Yeah, maybe he hasn't had the bump yet that everyone else seems to be getting. But there's no doubt that the players who have left the White Sox have had a huge relief from their shoulders taken away. And I think Eloy Jimenez is just the latest. It should go as no surprise that everybody, even though they weren't living up to what the expectations were, once they're removed from the situation, the poisonous, toxic situation that is the White Sox, they're seeing a little bit of a good fortune bump.
By the way, did you see the catch that Kevin Pillar made the other day?
I did not. No.
It was like a full extension diving catch, like put his body on the line for a terrible Angels team. And that's another guy who's he's hitting like 300 right now for the Angels.
Yeah, don't tell Shriffen about, though. What did you call them? The what'd you say about their
poisonous, toxic?
Yeah, don't say that.
Hater.
Look, he's going to talk to a player who's going to deny it.
60 games under 500.
What do you got, Tyler?
My good from the weekend is Mike Talkman and the series that he put together against the Cardinals. It seems like he's got a little something against the Cardinals. He robbed the big home run last year. He has the walk-off on Thursday and then 2 for 4 yesterday with a home run. It's been a good weekend and a good go at it whenever he goes up against the Cardinals.
I thought you were going to say PCA, I think, whose average has crept above 200, I think.
What?
He cost them, though, on Saturday.
Is actually my bad.
Oh, okay.
You want to take that?
I'll take that. Yeah, PCA is my bad from the weekend because that play, I mean, we talk about it all the time. It seems like he's a little too cocky for where his skill level is right now. And that play on Saturday was the perfect encapsulation of it all because Nico Horner, a Gold Glove second baseman, is under that ball. And that's a play that you're going in to try and make a sliding attempt at.
Yeah.
It was a selfish play.
So he called him off, right?
Yeah,
and then he peeled off, and then the ball ended up dropping, and then the 2 runs scored to tie the game.
Yep.
And then they won it in the 9th by scoring the go-ahead run off of Neris.
And
I think that's a good observation.
Yeah, well,
thank you.
Good observation.
By the way, that was Jesse getting a good observation from Council.
Finally.
I think that's a good observation.
Finally, it's easy to say that when you've won 3 out of 4.
Well, they won the day of the bad take.
Did they?
It's a bad take.
Oh, that's right.
But now
I think that's a bad take.
But that's a good observation.
I think that's a good observation.
There you go. So now we could play.
But
That's
PCA's
a bad take or good
average
observation.
Did get to
I think
200 or
that's a
higher.
bad take.
Yeah, he's actually been hitting the ball well lately.
He's like up to 203 or 204.
His whiff rate's down too.
Yeah.
He's making better contact with the ball.
See?
He's hitting better.
What's your bat?
We talked about it earlier. The players' top 100 list. Pat Mahomes is 4. Enough said. That's horrible. Crappy lift.
And then how about the guy who is coming at you on Twitter saying that Patrick Mahomes is more of a media creator?
Oh yeah, I just sent him the gif of Will Ferrell laying on the couch. Just nope. I don't think that's the case.
Chris Olave is good, yes, as a wide receiver.
Yeah, for the Saints.
Chris Olave's endorsement of his team with the Saints, I don't know who this is more against. Is this more against Derek Carr? Is this more against their offense? Is this more against coaching of the Saints? But this includes the question too, Mallard.
It
correct?
does, yes.
So listen to this. This is really short. This I think this is a bad answer.
Has there been a play, whether an individual or team period out here, that's made you kind of stop and been like, oh, we're going to be good this year?
I mean,
it's okay if it was your own.
Yeah, not really.
We suck. We're not good.
Was that on? That was the NFL Network, wasn't it? Or was that just a local interview that he was doing?
I'm not quite sure who was responsible.
Again, this is like Chris Olave could have gone many different routes and say, look, there are a lot of good plays. I like the way we're growing in camp. One of the stock answers.
Has there been a play, whether an individual or team period out here, that's made you kind of stop and been like, oh, we're going to be good this year?
I mean,
it's okay if it was your own.
Yeah, not really.
She did ask if it was a play, not a player or something. So there was one singular play.
That you're going to be good this year. And he's like, not really.
Yeah, I mean, he could have. Yeah, you're right. He could have gone. Listen, it's not one play that's going to make us good. It's going to be a series of plays that we put together.
We got to be more consistent.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a flash.
He just is like, no, not really.
You know what? Very good. I hope he's on receiver this year. All right. So what do you got, Mallard? What's your bat?
Speaking of White Sox players who have found themselves in a good, better spot these days, Tommy Pham let the cat out of the bag in yesterday's Sunday Night Baseball on-field interview in game about how he found out that he was traded.
You found out that you were going to be a Cardinal how, Tommy?
Jesse Rogers and then every single other reporter, you go down the list. I knew I was traded before Getty gave me the call. And then I was asking them, I'm like, who's a part of the deal? You know, I find out all the information now on Twitter or via text message from you guys.
I love it.
I mean, that's weird, isn't it? That the general manager isn't getting to him before the media, or someone like one of the assistant guys isn't calling and saying, "Look, we're down the road on this trade." I mean, the media should not be informing the player before the team does, should they?
No, that's not the way it goes, or it should go. But good work, Jesse. It's a good take, Jesse.
It's a good observation, Jesse.
Yeah.
Things are dirty. Topic for
yeah,
good, bad,
I
dirty.
mentioned it earlier. The Seine River, it's dirty. And actually, the Belgian triathlon team had to call it off because they've got some folks that are sick. I don't know why they thought that this was going to actually be a good idea. But the Seine River's too dirty and people are getting a coli. It's dirty.
Yeah. You saw this morning, and I had it loaded up in our show email notes, too. I don't know if this is technically dirty. I'm going to play it anyway. It's Jim Harbaugh with our buddies from Pardon My Take. A Big Cat joins us each and every week. They had him on today. And I'll spin it dirty because Jim Harbaugh says that his seats are too good at baseball games. He needs worse seats at baseball games. That's dirty life. Take a listen to this because he's not catching any foul balls anymore.
Are you still wearing a glove?
Absolutely.
You got to wear a glove when you go to MLB.
Yeah, I always wear a glove. I mean, that's like your chances improve dramatically if you have a glove at a baseball game. There's no question about
Success is when preparation meets opportunity, right?
Yeah. I've got 22 career foul balls, like legitimately in a game, a foul ball, a home run, but it happened like during the game, not batting practice before. I don't count those. I've only gotten one in the last 10 years.
Oh, some people are saying you've fallen off.
I just went to the Angels game. I mean, they were great to me. Padres, I guess know some people there. They get me the tickets they get me are too good.
Oh,
they're too good.
Yeah.
They're in a spot where your percentage of getting a foul ball is, it would have to
and the nets now. Yeah.
The nets. It would have to hit off and then bounce back.
So you got to ask for worse tickets.
I got to get worse tickets.
Yeah.
You got to get worse
left
tickets.
field.
Yeah.
You got to be on the bleachers.
I'm in a suite, and the only chance I got is if the ball were to come through the suite, just over. Are
you
the
bringing a glove to the suite?
Yeah, I'm ready. But I'm not putting myself in position to be in position.
Yeah, we got to get that. We got to get that fixed.
You could call him unique, or you could call him weird. It both fits. But there is nobody like Jim Harbaugh.
And I love him.
You got to love how he's tracking 22. And then he said career foul balls caught in a game.
Foul balls and home runs.
Well, I'll never forget when we did the show with him here when he was the Michigan coach, and he was throwing out the first pitch at the Cubs game. What he said to us was he needed spikes or cleats.
Yes.
And then the Cubs ended up getting him cleats so he could throw out a better first pitch. He comes prepared with the glove.
He was concerned.
No doubt. But you'd think at a certain point, you've reached a certain point in your life, you stop counting, I don't know, at 12, 13, 16.
He's got one in the last 10 years.
It's amazing.
My dirty, we touched on it earlier, but the French pole vaulter, Anthony Ammirati, to lose because you're carrying too big a pole, that's just downright filthy and dirty. And of course, Cam Soda is trying to capitalize by offering him $250K to display his pole to the folks out there if he's willing. Doesn't seem like he is at this point. So,
Cam Soda.
My dirty is the NCAA's notice of allegations that came out against Michigan. Sharon Moore deleting 52 text messages to Connor Stallions in October of 2023.
How many text messages have you deleted in your life? I bet you more than 53.
Me?
Yeah, you
I don't think I've ever deleted a text message ever.
Yeah.
Oh, BS.
I mean, they auto delete from my phone after a year. But
the old auto delete excuse.
But they're all on my computer. I've never deleted a text. I've got nothing to hide.
I hate you, Sylvie. I hate you, Sylvie. I'll just store that one over there, and then you deleted it.
No.
Much ado about nothing. This is much ado about nothing. Look, they cheated. They were sign stealing. We know this.
Yeah. I've got no problem.
He's going to get suspended for a game or two.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be
Jim
more than
Harbaugh was
that.
suspended for 3 games. He paid his
He
due.
was suspended for 6.
Was he 6? I thought it was 3.
He got 3 in the beginning
Oh,
and 3
that's
at
right.
the end.
All right, so he was gone for 6 games. They still won a national championship.